We are live, baby. We are live. Live and direct, live and direct, live and direct, live and direct. It's your boy, always real, never fake. Alex Raw Tech is in the building. I did tell you guys I was going to do a live stream on Monday. I got to have the camera off. I haven't talked to Verizon yet. I don't know. I'm just not in the mood to wait to talk to Verizon, to be honest. I'm so tired of calling them when they shut off the cable and they mess something up that I'm like over it. But I really do need to call them because right now I'm on the 5 gigahertz band, and when I turn on the camera, it says it starts freezing up. I did it before I even started the live stream, and it started freezing up, so I can't turn on the camera. So I really gotta talk to them because I've been paying my bills on, well, not on time, but I haven't been letting the cable get disconnected lately, so they can't be without. They can't be on that BS. But anyway, let's get straight to the point here. Shout out to Texo channel. Um, he did a video where he talked about what he thought was priority levels on Metro and so forth. And yesterday, this morning, this morning, well, not even this morning, when I was at work, I was bored, right? The customers were there, but they're regulars, so I knew no fights were gonna go on, so I just went on my phone. Okay. So I went on my phone and I looked up priority levels for prepaid, you know. And the first one that I looked up was, it does Visible have a higher priority than Total on Google? And it does. Total's on QCI 9 all the time, even on their highest plan. And Visible is on QCI 8, which is a higher QCI label. It just means it's on a higher priority on the network for people that don't know what QCI means, a higher priority. So I was like, wow. But then I thought about it and it makes complete sense. Why treat Visible like a redheaded stepchild when it doesn't have, and I'm, just being sarcastic, we always say that. No pun intended towards redheaded people, people. So anyway, back to what I was saying. I just don't want to offend nobody. Um, you know, it made sense because Visible doesn't have no brick and mortar locations, but yet Total has a lot of stores, especially here in Trenton where I live at. They got one in downtown Trenton, which that's East State Street. They got the one on Hamilton Avenue. Oh my God. They got one out west. They got one in Hamilton. So they got like at least 6 stores around me. You know what I'm saying? And Visible has 0 stores. So that's where I thought about it real good. And I was like, okay, so that's why, Visible is on a QCI 8 priority level and Totals on a QCI 9, priority level. So I did the test to get me out of that funk, like out of that, like out of it, like, just to see, you know, is Google telling me the correct information or is it falsified information? And from that 15-minute, well, almost 15-minute video that I made that you guys watched, which I appreciate your support all the time. You guys know that. And don't forget to smash that like button. I figured out that Visible does have the higher QCI level. That means the higher priority on the Verizon network. You got to remember, before Verizon owned Total, Simple Mobile, Straight Talk, and that track phone brand, they owned Visible. So it's only right to give Visible the higher priority because Visible was first, then track phone. And I mean, of Verizon owning them. I'm not saying that Visible's older than track phone. Hell no, track phone's been around since like probably the 80s. I would literally have to Google it, but I don't feel like Googling it because I don't really care about track phone. I'm just saying that Verizon owned Visible since the beginning. They just bought freaking track phone. So it's not the same thing. And like I said, Total Wireless has brick and mortar locations. You know what I'm saying? Uh sorry. Total has brick and mortar locations. Uh Total. I mean, Jesus Christ, I hate being dyslexic. I'm thinking about it, but it's still coming out backwards, guys. I'm sorry. What I'm trying to say is that Total has brick and mortar locations, meaning physical stores. Visible doesn't. So, you got to throw them a bone. With Total, you get Disney included on the 5G Plus plan, on the plan that I got. And you don't get no type of perks like that with Visible. All you get is the Apple Watch line and the truly unlimited data, which should be enough. You know what I'm saying? So due to that, the priority level being at a QCI 8 with Visible compared to Total, it does make complete sense, to be completely honest with you guys. It makes 100% sense. You know what I'm saying? And I know some people might not like Visible and be upset about this, but hey, there's nothing you can do about it. All you can do is get mad if you want to get mad. You know, if you want to get mad at me, I've seen people leaving the live stream because I said this. There's nothing I can do about it, bro. I don't own Verizon. I'm not the Verizon CEO, but it's only right. Okay? You need to understand that what's right is right. And it's right to give Visible the higher priority on the Verizon network because, like I said, is there any Visible stores? No, Alex, you're right. There's no Visible stores. Is there any customer care that you can call, dial 611, even though Total hasn't had the best customer care experience because on Reddit they're tearing their ass a new one because of their horrible customer care service and how many customer care reps have been cursed out because they don't do their job correctly. I understand that, but they're still there. The way to get in contact with somebody from customer care with Visible, you got to chat, and if they can't help you through the chat, then they call you. They'll call you from a 1-800 number that you definitely can't call back, or they'll call you private. But they'll call you and they'll be like, "Yo, this is John from or this is Tina from Visible. I'm calling you, whatever your name is, Jose, John, Joseph, whatever your name is," and they'll talk to you. So you have it easier with Total than with Visible, and that's why I see the priority level higher on Visible than it is on Total. So, like I said, I'm the bearer of bad news. Call me Bad News Barrett from WWE. When he used to say, "I got bad news." So, like I said, I don't really care. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really care. It is what it is. Like I said, Verizon owned Visible before they owned Total. So if you guys are upset that you're on the QCI 9 and Visible's on the QCI 8, that's a personal problem. I mean, that's all I can tell you. That's a personal problem. Verizon is not going to change things because of you. You know what I'm saying? And that's a fact. So, and now I want to jump into Metro. I want to jump into the whole Metro situation. Um, Metro by T-Mobile is actually on QCI 7, which is crazy. That's why when I was listening to Texo, the homie, I was like, I got to do the research. And Metro's actually on QCI 7. QCI 7. I'm on QCI 6, because I'm a business customer. So, of course, my T-Mobile line is, I got the business unlimited ultimate plan. So, yeah, I'm on QCI 6. But Metro is on QCI 7. And I believe that's with the $60 plan. So the $60 plan gives you a high priority that's basically on postpaid, and that's just crazy. Like the highest plan with postpaid is on QCI 7 with T-Mobile, which would be their whatever, I don't even know their new plans. I don't know what they're called. But let's say if you were on the Magenta Max and you're grandfathered into the Magenta Max, then you're on QCI 7 with T-Mobile. And it's just, that's what Sneed and Carlos and Reiki and everybody was talking about, network slicing. What party are you going to get on the network? That's what QCI is. And And Mint Mobile is on QCI 8. So Mint Mobile is on QCI 8. So they're not on QCI 9. QCI 9 would be like, I don't know, all these other what's up, Bobby? All these other prepaid MVNOs. Meaning if they still got a contract, if they're still providing service for Simple Mobile, that would be QCI 9. What else would be QCI 9? All these other Tello, all these other companies, Boost Mobile, when they're roaming on T-Mobile, is on QCI 9. So every other prepaid that's not owned by Metro is on the lowest priority unless they pay for that. Like shout out to Sneed. Sneed was talking about this on a video. That's why I always watch Sneed's videos, because he knows way more than I do. You know what I'm saying? Like the guy does his research. And that's what I've been doing lately, so I could talk about the same subject but on a live stream. So, he talked about how the cable providers have a great contract with Verizon where they're on QCI 8. They'll so basically your Cox Mobile, what's up, Tim? Your Cox Mobile service, your Xfinity Mobile, your Spectrum Mobile service is on QCI 8. So basically you're on the same QCI as me as a Visible customer. You know what I'm saying? So they paid Verizon a little extra to be on that QCI level, because if not, they would be on QCI 9. Because even Verizon prepaid, which is crazy, Verizon prepaid is on QCI 9. You know what I'm saying? So that's to show you. But of course, with Verizon prepaid, you could go to a regular Verizon wireless store and they'll help you with your prepaid service. So they're still brick and mortar locations. So I understand. So for the people that got butt hurt, I had like 15 people watching the live stream and they got butt hurt because I said that total is on the lowest QCI level. Verizon prepaid is us too. So how are you going to get mad? You're in a company, a track phone company that was just bought out by Verizon, 4 or 5 years ago? Verizon prepaid has been around forever, since like the freaking 90s or the early 2000s. And I don't think nobody, if there was customers here. Matter of fact, Texo, if Texo was here, Texo has Verizon prepaid. He loves it. He's had it for years now. He wouldn't leave my live stream because I said the truth, because I said that, Visible has a higher priority on the Verizon network than Total and Verizon prepaid. They have stores. Visible doesn't have stores. They got 611 where you could talk to a physical person. Does Visible have that? No. So they have to throw Visible a bone and at least put Visible on a higher, on a postpaid level freaking priority on the network, because they were basically the company that was just the runt, the last puppy that was born, or like the last straw. You know what I'm saying? So no. Visible has every right to be on QCI 8. And if you don't like that, then it's a personal problem. Like I said, I'm not here to make nobody happy. I'm here to speak facts. So if you don't like that totals on a QCI line, that's a personal problem for you. I don't really care. Is that gonna make me cancel my total wireless service today? No. Why would it? That's stupid. You know what I'm saying? The only times that's gonna affect you, for the people that don't know too much about tech and just get upset and leave my live stream because you don't know shit about tech. And I'm blunt with it. Like, that's why I changed the name to Alex Raw Tech, because I'm blunt with it. You guys already know that. You know me. If you've been subscribed to my channel, if you've been watching me for years, you know I don't have a filter. So the name goes with me completely raw and uncut. So anyway, like I was saying, like I was trying to explain, the only times that the network slicing and this QCI level stuff with these companies is really going to affect you, whether you have Verizon prepaid or you have total by Verizon, but not Total Wireless, is in a football game and big events. Let's say if you go to a concert, an Eminem concert, a 50 Cent concert, an Ice Cube, let's say if he wants to sing, I don't know, any type of concert. I don't care if it's rock and roll, jazz. I don't give a shit what you're into. That's when you're going to see the big difference. That's where you're going to see that if I was in that concert with you and you we're trying to do something, my priority level makes it so where my speeds are faster than yours. But that's only in dumb scenarios. You know what I'm saying? In dumb type of scenarios. So let's say, I don't know, let's say you support the LGBTQ plus community and you go to the parade, the parade in New York that's coming up, you know, the Pride Month parade. And you know there's gonna be, they already said it on the news, 2.5 million people there. Let's say most of them people have Verizon, I mean total. Let's just call that speculation. Let's say they got total, well, let's say a million people have total, right? And you have visible, you're gonna be on a higher priority than them people because you're in a higher priority. That's it. That's all it means. It means that you're gonna have a better network experience in that event than everybody else because you're on a higher priority, on a higher QCI level, and that's really what it boils down to. That's like if I wanted to go to the, you know, to the Pride Parade in New York, and I got T-Mobile business. Whoever has T-Mobile in that crowd, I'm gonna have the highest priority. So my speeds are gonna take away from them because I'm a T-Mobile business customer. So it only makes sense. I'm on a QCI 6 level. That's like the one of the highest levels. So you know what I'm saying. So that's what network. What's up, Carlton? That's what network slicing is, and that's what, you know, that's what we're talking about on this live stream. Some people might not like it, you know, it's important because then, you know, you're dumbfounded and you're like, oh my god, why is this person that has Metro and I got Simple Mobile, or I got Walmart Family Mobile that they both still run on T-Mobile, or I got Univision Mobile, or I got Tello, or I got all these companies, I don't know, Mingle that runs on the T-Mobile network, any of these MVNOs that run on the T-Mobile network, you know, like the one that I showed you guys, Wise runs on the T-Mobile network, and the person has 30 gigs, right? And let's say they haven't gone over the 30 gigs and I'm there. The priority is going to come to me, even if you haven't used none of your data. 0 gigs on my internet still going to be faster than yours on the T-Mobile network because one, I'm a business customer, and two, it's T-Mobile's native network. So who they're going to give their native network to? Who are they going to give priority on their network to? Their customers. It's just called common sense. If you can't afford to have T-Mobile, then I completely understand. But you can't complain about your service when you're on prepaid. How many times Cricket hasn't gone out? What is it? Sneak talked about it on a video recently that, you know, AT&T has been having outages all over the place. You don't see me on here complaining, and I pay $55 a month. You don't see me on, oh my god, yo guys, I don't have no service. My service went out for like 3 hours. I didn't even make a video on it because I just don't care. Because it's prepaid. You pay, you get what you pay for. You can't have prepaid and expect to be on a postpaid level freaking experience unless you have Visible or Metro by T-Mobile. Because Metro by T-Mobile, like I said, is on QCI 7, which that was just beyond me. I couldn't believe it when I seen that shit, that Metro's on QCI. Let me just Google it again. I can't turn on the camera because it's gonna freeze. Because like I said, I gotta contact Verizon to see what the hell's going on. You know what I'm saying? So let me go here, Google. Okay. What is Metro by T-Mobile's QCI level on the T-Mobile network? 7. And I'm gonna turn on the camera even if it freezes, just to show you guys. QCI 7 for Metro by T-Mobile. Postpaid experience, like Sneed and Carlos was saying. Sneed and Carlos was like, yo, you get a freaking postpaid experience with Metro by T-Mobile, and it's 100% true. There you go. Metro by T-Mobile. You see it right there, right? QCI level 7. They're on a postpaid level experience. So, hey, that's what T-Mobile decided to do. That's what T-Mobile decided to do. You see, I'm showing you here proof on a freaking live stream. So having Metro by T-Mobile is like having T-Mobile itself. T-Mobile itself. And you know why this makes sense? Because why would T-Mobile want you to leave to the competition? Let's say you hate T-Mobile customer care for some reason and you just want to leave T-Mobile, but T-Mobile works the best in your house, at your job, and where you frequently visit. Because Verizon or AT&T, for some odd reason, like in Ashtabula, Verizon and AT&T, well, AT&T was the worst. It didn't even it didn't even get service in my apartment in Ashtabula, Ohio, when I lived there for like 3 years. It didn't get service in my apartment, and T-Mobile did. T-Mobile had all its bars inside the apartment. Verizon would get two bars, but T-Mobile would be like raising the bar, like with Verizon commercials, raising the bar. So anyway, back to what I was saying. Being on a postpaid priority is smart, because I already said it. T-Mobile's not dumb. These facts are from 2025. What I just showed you is from 2025. T-Mobile's not dumb. T-Mobile's like, you know what? Alex says that if they watch my live streams, trust me. Alex says that if business gets too expensive for him, he's gonna leave to Metro. Let's give him the best experience on Metro. So that's what I'm saying. So in order to have a QCI 7 on T-Mobile postpaid, you got to be on their highest plan. On their highest plan. On their highest plan. So I believe that the plans that are on QCI 7 with Metro, to be completely honest with you, would be the $60 plan, the $50 plan, and then the $40 plan and $25 bring your own phone plan. They're on QCI 8. I don't mind being on QCI 8 because QCI 8 is basically the same priority as Essentials on T-Mobile. QCI 8 is Essentials. So I'm still getting a postpaid experience from a freaking prepaid carrier. So you're learning something on this live stream. This live stream, you guys probably thought it was going to be about plans, and no, we're talking about stuff that you don't know. So that way you could be informed and you could have the knowledge to know, well, how come my speeds are lower over here than this Metro customer? Because they're in a higher QCI level than you. That's why they have more priority on the network than you do. The same thing with Visible. You know what I'm saying? That's the same thing with Cricket. Cricket is on a higher priority because it has its own core. Cricket is owned by AT&T, but it has its own core. So Cricket's priority, of course, is high. It's up there. It's like 7 or 8, somewhere around there. Is on a high priority. And why? Because they're owned by AT&T. It only makes sense, right? And by me having the highest plan, the $60 plan, I'm going to be on the highest priority. So that's what I'm saying. If you want to complain about your speeds and you want to complain about your network management, then you got to push out more money, guys. If you don't want to push out more money, then you can't really complain. I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but I'm just spitting facts. It's factual. You guys know I have all these companies. I pay Metro every month. I pay Cricket every month. I pay Total every month. I pay Visible every month. I pay T-Mobile Business every month. So I got 5 different carriers I pay for every month. For the last 2 years, I have had Cricket, and of course, T-Mobile Business. I had them since 2019. So that's, Jesus Christ, 6 years. So you know what I'm saying? You're not talking to somebody that's just talking out their ass and doesn't do the research and doesn't have these mobile carriers that he's talking about. No, I have all of them. So hold on. Jim says, "What's up, Alex? What's up, Jim? All the mobile networks are getting better." Yeah, that's true, Carlton. That's true. All the mobile networks. Well, T-Mobile's claiming that they're the best. T-Mobile, according to Ookla, is the best carrier in the United States right now. They're the best, according to Ookla. But they're the fastest when it comes between N41 and C-band. And you guys already know that. You guys seen all the speed testing I do here. And you know that Mint Mobile has taken down with speeds They have taken down Visible, Cricket, Metro. I mean, not really Metro. Metro's because it's on that freaking blue phone. But if I switch it to my 13 Pro, Metro will definitely get over 1 gig on that $25 plan. So you know what I'm saying? So it's just N41 is faster. Right now, as it stands, N41 is faster than C-band. In order for me to get like great speeds on C-band, I gotta go to certain locations, which I have. And the fastest I got on C-band was 900 down. And what you guys know on the parking lot when I used to work at the club years ago, you guys got to look at videos from like 2022 to find them videos. But yeah, when C-band was first launched over here in the Philadelphia market, of course I got to test it out. And I was getting like 900 down and like 80 up. And I even got like 101 up. So yeah, you know, in certain areas, C-band is great. But where I live at right now, like I live in East Trenton, no, it's not the best. You know, N41 here is just demolishes. You know, now when millimeter wave gets involved, the high band 260 and 261, it's game over for N41 because I'm getting 3 gigs down and like 600 up. So you can't compare that. You know what I'm saying? So guys, I just think that, you know, this live stream had to be made. This live stream is for informational purposes only. Okay. You know, I mean, you can't get mad. You should be happy. Like, I wouldn't get mad and leave somebody's live stream because they're telling me that the service provider that I'm on is on a lower tier than the service provider that the YouTuber, the same company, and in the both prepaid providers are owned by the same company, but my QCI level is lower. My priority on their network is lower than the YouTubers, because that makes no damn sense. The YouTuber, I'm not the owner of Verizon. I'm not the CEO of Verizon. Verizon does whatever the hell they want to do. And whether you like it or not, Visible is better than Total, because Visible is on QCI 8 and Total's on QCI 9. End of story. Whether you like it or not. You can be a Total fanboy all you want. But like I said, it doesn't bother me, and it shouldn't bother you either. You feel me? Because most of the people that go to the Visible store don't even have the 5G Plus plan, the one that I got at $65. And even people that comment under my videos know it's true. Because they be like, oh, Alex, I got the, or even my live streams, I got the $40 plan. So they got the cheapest plan. The cheapest plan. So how are you going to have the cheapest plan and get mad and leave my live stream when you pay $40 a month? That just, it blows my mind. I'm serious. It blows my mind how people get so upset and get butthurt when I say the truth. But hey, like I said, that's a personal problem. You want to leave my live stream because you're upset? Hey, take it up with Verizon. That's on y'all. I don't really care. Today I'm not in the fucking mood. But I did want to talk about this though. You know, because I feel like it's really important. I see a lot of people complaining on social media. You know, my TikTok following is pretty big. I have almost 33,000 followers. And you know that over there, people be complaining too, like, oh, why is this slower than this and that, blah, 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 blah. So I just thought I would make it known on YouTube that the network slicing, and that's what's going on. You know what I'm saying? That's it. End of story. You don't like the way that, you know, you don't like the fact that Total is not doesn't get a priority. Wow, this speaker's small as hell. Jesus, I thought
that was my Sony Angel.
No, I gotta do this unboxing as soon as I'm done with this live stream. So, you know, so like I was saying, you know, I'm over here thinking that, you know, that is great. I mean, who doesn't want to have the knowledge to know that the reason why their service is slower than another customer's? If you don't like it, then switch carriers. You know, just know you're not gonna have no brick and mortar. Babe, tráeme agua. Tráeme agua. Okay, when you're done. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy. You can't get mad. You know what I'm saying? When you that's why I get mad on YouTube, because it reminds me of my job. You got to remember, I'm a security officer. I get pissed at McDonald's when I'm doing security at McDonald's, and anybody that does the same. I consider it a career because I love being a security officer. It is a career anyway. It's not just a job; it's a career. But for YouTube's sake, I'm just gonna call it my job. So I despise when people at McDonald's spend a little bit of money, but yet want to be the more, like they want to act like they just spent $300 at McDonald's and want to like give people an attitude. They want to tell people dumb stuff and they just want to go off. You know what I'm saying? Like they just want to say, oh, whatever, I need more mac sauce, or I need extra barbecue. Yo, you didn't even buy no chicken nuggets. What are you asking for? You bought fries. You didn't even buy a whole meal. And I'm talking so much Spanish lately, it's kind of hard to me pronounce to translate the word to English. But I'm gonna do it with Google. Google's gonna help me out. Google Translator is going to help me out right now in this time of need. Google Translator is going to help me out. Where's Google Translator? Personas exigentes. There we go. Now it's going to say it in English.
Personas exigents.
No, it doesn't translate it. Come on, Google Translator. Damn. Translate it to English. Oh, I got it. Because it's from English to Spanish. I got to switch it up from Spanish to English. There we go. Personas exigentes. Okay, here we go.
Demanding people.
Demanding people. That's how you say it. See? I switched it up. I despise demanding people. I don't like you guys. You ask for so much, but you spend so little, and it just gets under my skin, yo. Like yesterday at the bar, this dude was only drinking one fucking beer, and he wanted to have control of the music being played in the jukebox, but yet he was drinking one beer per hour. And that pisses me off so much, because you want so much, but you're spending so little. So it comes to the conclusion here is
Personas exigentes.
Demanding people.
Demanding people.
That you can't demand too much from your prepaid carrier when you have the lowest plan. Stop being so damn demanding. Give up some more money. Give up some more money. You want to be demanding? Well, get the highest plan on that prepaid carrier and you have the best experience. Because even though Total's on QCI 9, by me having the highest plan, the 5G plus plan, even though I go over my data, my speeds will still be faster than your $40 plan. Because I'm paying more. The more you pay, the better network management you get. The higher QCI level you get on that QCI level. And that's how it's always been, guys. You know what I'm saying? That's how it's always been. I don't understand why people get mad and, oh, I'm leaving Alex's live stream. Bro, I'm giving you what hey, you should be happy. You over here wondering, oh, why my speeds are not faster than this person's. And then the person comes up to you as your best friend. Yo, bro, how come we got Verizon postpaid and I got the starter plan and you got the highest plan, and when we speed test, your speeds are faster than mine? Because he's paying more money. He's on a higher QCI level. You guys need to understand that whether you're on prepaid or postpaid, when you're paying more money, you're going to have the best experience on that network. Okay? Stop being so demanding. when you're only paying a little bit of money. I'm not demanding on prepaid. I'm not demanding on prepaid. Not at all. When I had speed tested Metro versus my mom's OnePlus plan on postpaid, family plan with my brother, right? And it got faster speeds. The video's here. I made it last year. And I got faster speeds on my mom's line than on my Metro's $25 plan. I didn't get mad. I paid $25, taxes and fees included. So how am I going to be demanding when I'm paying the least amount of money? You need to stop. That's freaking annoying. I hate that at work. I hate demanding people that spend a little bit of money but want the whole. That's like going to freaking, I don't know, but I forgot the name. Benihana's here in New Jersey. There's a Benihana's. They got $1,000 plates. That's like me going in there and spending $50, but yet I want a lobster. I want a lobster. Sir, he paid $350. You paid $50. You saved $300. I don't give a shit. I want a lobster. Go get me a lobster. No, sir, you can see yourself out, or I'm going to call the police right now. Because if you're not going to spend the same $350 he's spending, you're not getting the same treatment, and you're not getting the same priority of that eating that lobster, or the privilege of eating that lobster. And that's how I like putting it on layman's terms, so even the people that don't understand technology will understand. You cannot compare. You cannot compare. You can't compare me going to McDonald's and ordering a quarter pounder, a Big Mac, and all these more expensive meals, and you go ahead and get the $5 meal, and you're like, damn, how come he got more food that, or his fries are bigger than mine, or he has large and I got small? It's the same thing. It's the same thing with prepaid or postpaid. You can't compare yourself spending less money than I spend, but yet you want to get the same treatment, the same speeds, the same call quality, and everything that I got when you don't pay the same price. When you pay less, you take compromises. Compromises. It's really important for you to get that to your brain. You compromise. When you pay less, you compromise. So that's why we say in my live streams, I get ready. When I left AT&T business, right? Because my Social Security ended up in the dark web, right? When I left AT&T business and I went to Cricket and I took my number, I said, yo, give me my account number. I'm taking my number to Cricket. And I took my number from AT&T business to Cricket. And AT&T unlocked my phone. My 14 Pro that right now I'm using on Visible, right? And it has Cricket on the other. No, Cricket is on the unlocked T-Mobile business iPhone 14 Pro 256, yeah. So anyway, back to what I was saying. And I took my service over there. I knew I was going to be on a lower priority. And I knew I couldn't be demanding because I just went from the highest priority on AT&T, which AT&T business at QCI 6 to going to freaking QCI 8. You know what I'm saying? I can't be too demanding. When I'm sitting there and doing this and saving money, you got to remember when you save money, there's compromises. There is compromises. Whether it's food, the food quality, if you don't want to buy the name brand, like I don't know how you guys do it, but I can tell the difference between Frosted Flakes and what are the other ones called? Toasted Flakes. Matter of fact, the bootleg brand, Toasted Flakes. I can tell the difference between Fruit Loops and Fruit Hoops. It's the same thing. You're compromising. You don't want to get this because it's more expensive than you get this. And it tastes nasty. You chose that. It's the same thing with everything in life. Because a lot of people get mad at me. Oh, you're over here getting paid good money and all you do is stand around. Yeah, this is the career I chose. Why are you mad at me for? Go get your SORA. Go get your license. Become a security officer. And get paid the same thing I'm getting paid and just stand around. That's what security officers do. But a lot of people think that that's not a job. Like, I don't deal with bullshit. No, I deal with the same shit cops deal with. Same exact shit. The only difference here is that I could break your phone and I'm not going to get in trouble for it. Police, they'll get in trouble for it. They will get in trouble for it. I could break your phone. You start recording all up in my face, your iPhone, your Samsung, your Fold is gonna be in pieces, and I'm not joking. I already done it. And when the cops came, well, hey, he's a security officer. Oh, but I thought nope. His badge doesn't have to have his name or his license number. He has a choice to put it there.
Say you want water?
Yeah. It's not like us police officers that we have to forcibly say our names. Security officers don't have to give you shit. If when I broke that dude's phone, he said, "What's your name?" I said, "John Doe." So we have more leeway. We have more leeway than police officers. So at the end of the day, you mess with me, your phone's gonna be in pieces. It's gonna be in pieces. I don't play that shit. Leave me the hell alone. I already go through enough stress to deal with more bullshit. So back to what I was saying, the same thing. I just want it for everybody to understand. I'm sorry if I made anybody mad and you're frustrated, but I'm just saying the truth, man. Jesus, I don't know why people don't like hearing the truth nowadays. You can't expect to get a 4-course meal at a $5 at a 5-star restaurant and pay $10. That's just unrealistic. That's unrealistic, unreal. And that's what you guys need to understand. So when you're messing with prepaid or even postpaid, if you got the cheapest plan, you're going to have the cheapest experience. That's just the way it goes. And in some occasions, you might have a great experience. I have a great experience with Metro at the $25 point. You know what I'm saying? I don't care about being on QCI 7 with Metro like I just showed you guys on this live stream. I could be on QCI 8. I don't really care. I pay $7 a month for Amazon Prime anyway. I don't pay $8 with taxes. I don't pay freaking $15. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I didn't really need it. If I was paying $15 a month, then I would say screw it. Look, the only way I would leave from 25 to 60 is if I left T-Mobile. The day that something happens between me and T-Mobile business where I'm like unsatisfied, like I was with AT&T business, then I'll get the highest plan with Metro, so I could be on QCI 7. You best believe it, because I'm already used to being on QCI 8. I mean QCI 6. So why would I want to go all the way down to QCI 8? I want to be on the highest. I want to be on the highest priority on that network, and that's what you guys need to understand. And for the people that that have the the what's it called, the MVNOs that are from the Comcast, Comcast, Xfinity Mobile is on QCI 8. You should be happy. You got Spectrum Mobile, QCI 8. Be happy. You got Cox Mobile. Be happy. QCI 8. So the network slicing for you guys is great. So you shouldn't be upset, is what I'm trying to say. You shouldn't be upset. You should be happy that you're on a high QCI level. You should always be happy that you're on a high QCI level. You get what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying, guys. I understand people get mad at me. They leave the live stream. But, I got to tell you the truth. What, you want me to lie to you? You want me to tell you that your network experience is going to be better than mine's on Metro if you got Walmart Family Mobile, if you got Simple Mobile, if you got Tello, if you got I can't say Mint, because Mint, I would be lying to you. I would be seriously lying to you. Mint Mobile's on QCI 8. And that's because why? They used to be on QCI 9 because T-Mobile bought them. And I already used with Mint Mobile over 120 gigs. And you guys see me getting over a gig. You know what I'm saying? So Mint Mobile is the way to go, man. Mint Mobile is the way to go. You don't like Metro, you don't like T-Mobile, Mint Mobile's the way to go. Pay your bill every 3 months, pay $120, you're Gucci. I pay more than that with T-Mobile every month, guys. My T-Mobile bill for this month is $165. Why is that? Because I financed the JBL Charge 6, which is a speaker I always wanted. And another speaker that I always wanted was the Beats pill. and I got the Beast Pill too. This thing is amazing. This thing is loud. It's small, but it's loud. It's like 80 watts. See it right here. And I'm financing it with T-Mobile Business. So yeah, I wanted this and I got it. So that's why my bill is $165. It's not $165 because T-Mobile wants to charge me $165. It's $165 because I made it $165. I brought my bill up to that amount of money. So that's what you guys need to understand, man. I just want you guys to understand that the priority level is what you pay for. You want to pay less, you're going to get less. You want to pay more, you're going to get more. That's just facts. That's like you comparing some Walmart sneakers, some non-name brand sneakers you got from Temu with my $190 pair of LeBron limited edition with his favorite soccer team from the United Kingdom. These cost $190. So that's like you comparing your cheap pair of Temu sneakers with my $190 LeBrons. You can't do it. You can't do it. Your Temu sneakers, you can't do it. The price range is what the amount that I paid with these sneakers, I could have bought like 5 pairs at Temu. Those sneakers only cost like $20. So you can't compare it. That's what I'm saying. It's the same thing with network slicing, the same thing with everything. You know what I'm saying? That's like my work pants, right? I bought work pants from Shein, right? And at the security store, they cost $70 a piece. At Shein, I got them for $20 a pop. Right now, they're getting discolored. Like, you know, every time I sweat, because it's hot as hell out here. And yesterday was hot. So you could see the sweat through my work cargo jeans. And can I get upset? I got upset at first, but then I was like, hey, I paid $20 a pop and I bought 4. Imagine if I would have paid $70 a pop for 4. That's $240. And I only paid $40 for 4. Well, no, I'm sorry, $80 for 4. So if you take 80 from 240, that leaves you with $160. So I saved $160. So I can't complain. I cannot complain. Because if I would have bought the official security officer cargo jeans from the security store here in New Jersey, they cost $70 plus tax. So I saved $160, but I took compromises. I already got a pair from the security, you know, from the police officer and security store. And guess what? When I sweat, you can't see the sweat go through. And that's why they cost freaking $70 plus tax. But the ones that I do got from Shein, you can see the sweat. It turns all white. You can tell when I'm sweating because the cargos turn all white from the sweat, from the salt coming off. Because that's why your sweat is salty. It's basically the salt coming off. You know, so they turn all white. And can I sit there? Yeah, I was pissed at work. You know what I'm saying? This weekend. Because I'm like, damn, they all turned white because I was sweating. But then I thought about it. Yeah, I did a compromise. I did pay 20 instead of 70. So yeah. So there you go. So that's exactly what I'm talking about. That all entwines with this whole mobile game. The less you pay, the less quality you're going to get. The more you pay, the more quality you're going to get. End the story. I can't compare my Shein jeans that I got on right now that costed well, no, these were more expensive. These were $40 and I paid $15, but they cost $40, so they're like more expensive side. So these I had these already for 3 years and they've been kicking ass and they're still around. But I got a pair of American Eagle jeans that I bought back in 2010 and I owned them for 15 years and they're up in my room still kicking ass. So you see what I'm talking about? 15 years with the same pair of jeans from American Eagle. American Eagle used to make great clothes. Now I don't support them because I don't like the way they make the clothes. American Eagle's too busy trying to cater to stuff that I don't want to talk about on this live stream. Let's just say that. They just say they're trying to cater to a whole demographic that I don't agree with them catering to, because at the end of the day, they're man jeans, they're not female jeans, and that's the best way I'm going to phrase it. And they wanted to cater to females that want to be men. Let's just be brutally honest. They wanted to cater to females that want to be men, and they switched it up. You know, they switched it up. They said, well, you know, they said that they wanted looser jeans, so we don't make skinny jeans no more. Okay, so you're gonna lose the money from me that I've been coming to the store and buying, and I probably spent like 3,000 on freaking American Eagle jeans compared to they just walked in here the other day, and now they want to be demanding. I was like, oh God, whatever. I'm done with you guys. And I swear to God, ever since 2023, that that they did that, American Eagle did that, catered to that demographic, I said I'm done buying the jeans. End of story. So now they're not making as much money. So now American Eagle has had to close stores, even in the state of New Jersey. Because that's what you get. When you want to cater to a certain demographic, that's the worst thing you can do as a company. You gotta be there for everybody. They wanted looser jeans. Let them get their looser jeans, but keep the skinny ones. Keep skinny, extra skinny, and all that. I mean, that's exactly what H&M did, and that's why H&M is still around. You know, that's exactly what what is Aeropostale. I got a whole bunch of clothes from Aeropostale. Aeropostale did the same shit. They said we're gonna cater to everybody. They want to have their looser jeans. The men jeans, the skinny and extra skinny, are gonna stay. We're not getting rid of them. You know, another company that this did the same thing is Abercrombie and Finch. I got a couple of Abercrombie and Finch jeans. The same thing. They kept it 100. They kept their skinny jeans. And also the other company that I have a lot of it's not Aeropostale. What's the other one? Jesus, starts with an A. I forgot the name of it. Hollister did the same thing. Hollister said, you know what? We're going to cater to everybody. We're going to keep our skinny jeans and our super skinny. And if they don't want to shop here, they don't have to. And that's the same mindset you got to have, man. You can't throw your whole livelihood away just to make somebody happy. You can't do that. I'm serious. You cannot do that. End of story. You cannot do that. How you going to turn a heterosexual store into a homosexual store? Like, that just doesn't make any damn sense. And I'm not trying to disrespect nobody. I'm just showing facts. Because even my gay friends agree with me. Alex, I agree with a lot of shit that you say on your channel, bro. Because that's just crazy. And my gay friend was with me when I went to the American Eagle store, and they were like, yeah, well, no, we're trying to cater to the females that want to be dudes and don't really like the super skinny jeans or the skinny jeans from American Eagle. And I said, well, I'm done shopping here. And my boy said the same thing. Like I said, he's gay. He's like, I'm done shopping here too. I came here for your skinny jeans. I ain't coming here to wear no damn loose jeans. Who the hell wants to wear them loose ass jeans? We used to do that shit back in the 90s, which is true. Like, I don't understand why people think that these huge freaking baggy jeans are something that's new. No, man. I did that shit in the 90s. I wore freaking jeans that were size 42, me being a size 27. You know what I'm saying? So we've been there, done that. And I'm just being facts. But back to what I was saying, guys. I gotta hit the home run with this. Back to what I was saying. You can't ask for a lot when you're paying a little. I need you guys to understand that. You can't be so demanding, because that's what exigente means. Demanding. You can't be so demanding and want more when you're paying less. You are getting more. When you're on prepaid, you're getting more. You don't know how many times I complained to T-Mobile over the years. Oh, why Metro has, because it's prepaid, sir. Why Metro? Because it's prepaid, sir. Why Metro? Because it's prepaid, sir. So Metro gets all these bells and whistles. Amazon included in their thing. Google Drive, and I gotta pay for this shit. Yep, because it's prepaid, sir. So you are getting benefits that I would literally have to pay for on postpaid and even on business. If I was to log into my business account right now, right, I gotta pay $15 a month for Amazon plus tax. I gotta pay Google OneDrive plus tax. Everything that you're getting for free on Metro, included in the $60 plan, I gotta pay for it. So you are getting something. Yo, what's up? What's up, Latrell? What's good, broski? What's good, Latrell? Here, man, trying to, get people to understand the difference between QCI levels, the difference between when you pay less, you get less. When you pay more, you get more. And that's what I'm trying to bring home to the people so they can clearly understand that, that's just the way things go. That's just the way things go, guys. And please, I need you guys to fully comprehend and understand that. You pay less, you get less. You pay more, you get more. That's just the way, Damn, this speaker's small. They advertised it all huge. And this speaker's small as hell. It is all right. Mm-hmm. I'm here, guys. I'm just scrabbling my address and all this personal information because I gotta do an unboxing. On my tech channel. I mean on my audio tech channel as soon as I'm done here with the slash thing. So yeah, bro. So I'm just explaining, network slicing and all that, broski. Telling people that they can't be so demanding when they're paying a little bit of money compared to the people that pay more money, because it just doesn't make sense. One, it doesn't make sense. Another, it's not fair. Why should you get more than me when I pay more than you? It just makes no sense. And that is a fact. Yeah, bro. So that's what I'm trying to explain to people, Latrell. I'm trying to sum it up in ways that everybody can understand. Like at the bar or at McDonald's, when I'm doing security at McDonald's, when people are so demanding, they just piss me off, bro. Super piss me off. Super duper duper piss me off. That's like saying Visible customer should get more than Verizon prepaid customers. Yep. But you know what? You know what's crazy though, Latrell? Let me see before I say that, because I was saying that I want to see prepaid real fast. I want to see. Hold on, give me a second. What QCI level is Verizon prepaid on? 9. And if you got the most expensive plan, which is the $70 plan, you're on QCI 8. But Visible is on QCI 8. So it runs the same way. If you have Visible, I want to make this clear. If you have Visible and you got the Visible Plus plan, the Visible Plus Pro, you are on QCI 8. If you have the Visible plan, you're on QCI 9. The same thing with Verizon prepaid. If you have right here it says it. It says if you have basically the higher plans. So if you have if you're on the Verizon $70 plan, and then their $60 plan, that's 50 with autopay, and then the 70 is 60 with autopay, you are on QCI 8. If you have the $40 plan and $35 plan, you're on QCI 9. So there you go. Oh, so you're on QCI 9, Latrell. you're on QCI 9. According to Google, if you're on the lowest plan, you got QCI 9. If you had the Visible Plus plan and the Visible Plus Pro plan, then you would be on QCI 8. You'll be on a higher QCI level. Yep. It's only fair. I mean, and then with total, you're on QCI 9 regardless. But I'm guessing you're on a higher QCI 9, you know, on the best possible QCI 9 when you're on the 5G plus plan, which is the one that I got, the 5G plus plan. What does Los Mobile run on now? I don't know, broski. I haven't asked them. I think Los still got Verizon. Yeah, Los Mobile still runs on Verizon. Mm-hmm. I think it still runs on Verizon. The homie, shout out to him. Subscribe to his channel, Carlos Aztec. My brother from another mother. I miss talking to that Negro. He's been busy though, you know. We you know, we're all busy and shit, working and doing different things. I think it was AT&T on FirstNet. Oh yeah. There was AT&T on FirstNet. Yeah, you're right. FirstNet is trash though. I'm telling you, FirstNet is trash. My boy just left FirstNet to come to whatever the T-Mobile's calling it. T-Force, I think is what they're calling it. T-Force, their own version of FirstNet. It is way faster too. Yeah, way faster. So him and his boys that are firemen, they switched over. I wish I can get it, you know, but I don't know if security officers qualify. You know, I know teachers qualified. That's why Sneed got it. Doctors and stuff like that. But I don't know if security officers are considered first responders. I should try, man. Maybe I could get a bigger discount with T-Mobile on my. No, but I already got the hookup plan. Yeah, I already got the hookup plan. I should call Cricket and be like, yo, what you guys doing? I need at least a $10 discount on my bill every month. Yeah, broski. But other than that, man, just wanted to talk to you guys about QCI levels, guys. You know, when you pay more, you get more. When you pay less, you get less. You know what I'm saying? That's like, it depends though. I'm gonna be completely honest. It depends, because when it comes to perfumes and, you know, Arabic perfumes, like perfumes from Dubai, perfumes from wherever else they're coming from, they compete hard with the regular brands, like the $500 perfume and all that. They compete hard. So in certain situations, paying less can mean almost having a replica of the bottle. It's not 100% the same, but it's like 90 to 85% the same. And I'll take that 90 to 85 because the perfume that I got on right now is from Latafa, and is compared to a Tom Ford perfume that costs $350 for 3 ounces. And you think I'm going to pay $350? No, I paid $30 for the knockoff. And this one is 85%. It smells almost identical. It's 85%. And I'll take that 85%, pay 30 instead of paying 350. So I was gonna say that when it comes to perfumes, they're really close. But I'm talking about cell phone plans and shit like that. So it's way different. They paying for my first. That's what's up, bro. That's what's up. Yo, Alex, Samsung flying me out to New York on the 8th. I forgot to tell you. Oh shit, that's what's up, bro. They are paying. Yeah, they got to. But that's what's up, bro. So what event are they gonna have in New York? Samsung, broski. What event is Samsung having in New York? What is the event they invited you to? They're gonna pronounce the what? Some new glasses or some shit. But definitely, guys. So remember that when you pay less for mobile service, you're compromising speed and your not call quality, because call quality is going to be the same. You can, in text messaging is going to be the same, but you're compromising internet priority and internet speeds. That's really when what you're compromising when you're paying less, guys. You got to remember that. Oh yeah, the new fold and the flip. Yeah, you're right. Okay, yeah, I was watching that. The new fold and flip. That's what's up, bro. I'm happy for you, broski. That's what's up, man. Enjoy. First time I'm working with Samsung. I've been trying for 7 years. I know it's about time, broski. It is about time. You're right. You love Samsung phones. Shoot. Just like I love Apple. I've been promoting Apple on this channel since the iPhone, Jesus Christ, what, 6, 7? No. I'm sorry, because I think 4 years ago when I first started doing YouTube, I forgot what iPhone I had. Hell yeah, bro. Nah, you're welcome, bro. You deserve it, broski. You've been going hard for Samsung, but let's say Apple did the same thing. I don't like airplanes. Look, I appreciate the opportunity, but I'm here airplanes. Nah, I'm Gucci. I'm Gucci. If I have my license, I'd rather drive all the way to Cupertino, California. I don't care if it takes me 4 days to get there. I'll get there eventually. And I'm not even joking. I'm being dead serious. I'd rather drive than fly. Even though flying, you get somewhere way faster. You can't compare. Let me see. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. I'm gonna Google it. How many hours driving is it? Hold on. How many driving hours is it from Trenton, New Jersey to Cupertino, California?
There's light traffic from Trenton to Cupertino, so it should take 43 hours.
This is the new AI from Google. Sounds amazing. You heard her talking? 43 hours, guys. It's 2,927.6 miles. 43 hours. And an airplane only takes 5 hours and a half, maybe 6, depending on the weather. See the huge difference? 6 compared to 43? That's a huge difference. So that's 37 hours I'm saving by catching a flight. That's a big difference, guys. A huge difference, bro. You the computer sounds. What you said, broski? Bro, I'm done. You're on the computer. Oh yeah, I'm on the computer, broski. I bought a new computer, and I got a mic too, man. I got a mic. I got a mic a while ago. I used to do the. You remember, Latrell used to do the live streams on the phone, but now I'm on a computer. See, and now I got the mic. Well, I've been had this mic. I think this was one of the best investments I could have ever made because you guys can hear me super clear now. You know what I'm saying? So a mic is a good investment. And like I said, every time I turn on the camera, it says not enough internet to turn off to turn on the camera. So it's like I gotta turn it off so I can have the best experience. And this computer needs another update. Wow. The last update it needed, it kicked me. It said I couldn't turn off. It says your device needs to reset and install updates. Starting time. Oh no, I could do that when I finish the live stream. So yeah. But yeah, guys, You know, just wanted to get that clear with you guys. The next live stream will be on Wednesday, and we could talk about a different subject. I just wanted to get that out the way. And like I said, I'm sorry if I offended anybody with the words that came out of my mouth. But you know, it's just I feel like if I explain it in layman's terms, which I did, without being, some people might call it dramatic about it, then people won't get it through their head. You have to be dramatic sometimes to get people to understand the words that are coming out of your mouth. You know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, you can't be demanding when you're paying less. So, yeah, bro. Yeah, I didn't do a live stream. The last live stream I did on a computer till this year, till 2025, was, I'm not even joking, back in 2023. So I was 2 years without a computer. It's crazy. I was doing live streams for the last 2 years on mobile. That's crazy. And I like this. It's way better. I could turn off the camera, you know, chill. If I'm doing something over here, I'm doing something over here. But yeah, guys, I'm going to get off because I got a 30-minute video to make. And then I got to go get something to eat for me and my daughter. I got this unboxing. So if you guys want to learn about affordable speakers and small speakers that sound loud, subscribe to the Alex Audio Tech channel. This is what I'm going to unbox right now on the Audio Tech channel. It's this little speaker that I bought on the TikTok shop. So yeah, the permanent marker is already dry. I don't got to worry about touching it. I got the fan on. So yeah, guys, subscribe to Latrell Jennings, the homie, great content creator. I'm happy that, you know, Samsung invited him into the event and he's going to get to go there live. And I know he's going to make a live stream or a video, you know, talking about it. So I'm happy for my homie. He's getting to do something he's been wanting to do with Samsung and collab. And Samsung, thank you for doing a great job and getting the homie involved. But yeah, guys, I think the next video that I'm going to make tomorrow, because it's going to be tomorrow, it's going to be, is the iPhone 15 Pro still worth it in 2025 when the iPhone 17 Pro is about to come out? And that's going to be my next video. That is definitely going to be my next video. And here we got the first leaks of the images of the iPhone 17 Pro. I'm about to, you know, show you guys real quick. The 17 Pro and Pro Max. And I'm gonna get it in blue. It's gonna be called Sky Blue. This black looks amazing though. It's like a dark black. You see? It's like a super dark black. It's like a matte dark black. And I like that they got that big glass, like, you know, entwined into a dark color. It's noticeable, but not like, it's not ugly. I thought it was gonna look ugly as hell, but it's not ugly. So I'm gonna get the sky blue one. So the iPhone 17 and 17 Pro, the newest color is gonna be sky blue. So I'm gonna get it. But this is what the 17 Pro is going to look like in September of this year, which September is right around the corner. So there you go. So I just wanted to show you guys that before I ended the live stream. And like I said, on my next video, I'm doing great with my battery life. After 2 years, my battery life with my iPhone 15 Pro, it maxes out at 88%, which is good. So we're going to be doing a video tomorrow on, you know, speed testing it, because I also like to do my 2-year review plus speed testing to show you guys what kind of speeds I can still in T-Mobile business after 2 years. So yeah, guys. So like I like to say, like, comment, and subscribe. Take care. God bless and be safe. Make sure you subscribe to Latrell Jennings, Carlos S Tech, Steam Mobile Tech, Tech for your needs, B Tech reviews. Who else? Little Mac and JTV, my Alex Audio Tech channel. If you guys want to learn about speakers, just like that, Alex Space Audio Tech. Audio Tech is one word altogether. And who else? Am I forgetting anybody else? I can't remember. God. No, I already said Tech for your needs, Carlos S Tech, Steam Mobile Tech, Little Mac and JTV. Oh, Rando Geek. Rando Geek is another great content creator. Randall Geek. And also, my boy Oscar, man, his Gmail got hacked, and when his Gmail got hacked, they deleted his YouTube channel. So yeah, so that sucks. But yeah, that's why you got to be scared for what your Gmail is attached to your channel. So yeah, so his channel's gone. So he got a new one. So show him some love for me. Go subscribe to he's speed testing Spectrum Mobile, and he's getting great speeds in El Paso, Texas with Verizon because they run on the Verizon network. And he's on a good QCI 8 level, like Sneeze says. So yeah, so subscribe to OJ Tech, just like that. OJ Tech. Separate, of course, OJ and then Space Tech. Subscribe to the homies channel. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Gotta get this unboxing done. Gotta get oh yeah, my tripod's right there, so we Gucci. So yeah, guys. Like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you to all the new subscribers. Thank you for the watching. Thank you for the support. Appreciate you guys, man. And take care. God bless and be safe. You already. And thank you for watching. And once again, I apologize if I offended anybody. Deuces, guys.